Yo, it's happened Tuesday, the holy grail of the beat. What better day to spit gems? New York's legacy repeats. A weeknight, sit quiet, and for we it ain't dead. Ghost dog vibes, breaking it down in your head. Sit back, roll a blunt, let's elevate in style. Recollect the memory, city vibe, make it worthwhile. NFL fans gather round, we ready for the grind. This channel be my throne, leading you to unwind. Spitting facts on the mic, headphones set to the tone from the streets of the east. We making this our own.
This is a Gh0stDog mixtape original.
Yeah, it's your boy Gh0stDog here in the building yet again to treat the Aboriginal sports faithful with another Tap In Tuesday. Today we're going to recap days 5 and 6 out of the New York Football Giants training camps. Pads are officially on, hands all the way in the dirt. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely, football is back. Okay? Official. It ain't official until the official equipment is on. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to me. At least that's how I feel. However, that being the case, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel here at the Aboriginal Sports Network. I also have a days 3 and 4 recap on my main channel. I will leave the link in the description. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe over there as well. Help us grow to help you make better content. Simple mathematics, simple sciences. We just need to apply them. That being the case, however, let's get right into it. As I said, the pads are on. And people are moving at light speed out there on the training camp, as close as you can to game speed, should I say, flying all over the field. You love to see it. Major improvements on the O-line going into days 5 and 6. And yo, shouts out to James Hudson. KT, we're gonna have to have a conversation. We're gonna talk about it later though, because you're looking wild out there, sir. Okay? Mr. Bionic Commando looking ass. But we gonna get into it. Let's start with the offense. Man, I cannot stress this enough how much of an improvement this O-line is looking from the first couple days till now. A major name that sticks out to me is Evan Neal. Holy smokes. Why haven't we done this sooner? Why didn't we do this earlier? Why now? Thank God now, should I say. Oh man, you love to see it. Getting busy at guard, stonewalling people, and putting mittens all over people. And that was never a downside to Evan Neal, because we all knew he was good with his hands. It's just his footwork. They did things like they mauled, they ran it down your throat, paws down there in Alabama. That's where we drafted him from. So, the game speed was a little different with his footwork. So now that we have him at guard, less room to maneuver, to have to manage, rather, should I say. And you love to see it. You love to see first-round draft picks who were perceived to be possible busts, because he's definitely not yet. And I'm all the way in his corner right now, because I've been able to see just off of the training camp tape. Now I need to see it on the field. I need to see that same performance, that same level of consistency. Because that's really what we need on this offensive line. Consistency. I'm tired of the merry-go-round. I'm tired of the musical chairs with this offensive line. Stability, major key when it comes to being able to be successful as a franchise, successful as a team. Trench control. Fundamental. I cannot stress that enough. If we can have a consistent, above average offensive line, the sky's the limit. Pay attention. Going on with the offensive line, James Hudson, man, he's out there making KT look silly. On one-on-ones, even He's even doing things on the 7-on-7s, and I believe even on the 11-on-11s. He is making noise out there. He is playing that left tackle position. Holy smokes, people was doubting him. I believe we acquired him off of a free agency move. People was kind of poo-pooing that whole situation. Look, depth and talent is what we need on this offensive line. If he's making people like KT out there looking silly, look, that's all what we would want over here. Because KT ain't no slouch, despite how he might have been looking these past couple days. There's a little bit of a rivalry going on over there with those two, man. Just to continue on with this offense, though, like I said, you love to see what we have on this offensive line. You love to see just the potential, the players getting improving, the ones that we doubted improving on this offensive line. I hope JMS, he's the main question mark right now. That as far as I'm concerned, because the two tackle positions look like they're okay. Andrew Thomas is going to come back. He has James Hudson there for now. We have James Hudson there for now, rather. Illuminor's on the other side. Van Roten. You got Evan Neal getting all the way busy. He looks like he's going to take that starting guard position. The only question mark, man, JMS, can he get better? Can he improve? Year 3, it is put up or shut up. It is prove it time, young man. Can't stress that enough. Again, you love to see the improvement on Evan Neal. Sticking to the offense, however, the energy is crazy in the building. I've said it once, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to continue saying it all into the season opener. Having Russ in the building brings in a type of leadership, a type of energy, a type of expectation for, professionalism, should I say, of desire to succeed, to be a champion. That's what we needed to be injected into this building. Jameis Winston, I'm glad we acquired him as well. He's a glue guy. He is keeping everybody upbeat, having dances and handshakes with the celebrations on the sidelines with the players after they make plays on both sides of the ball. High energy, high levels of expectation of anxiety towards winning and performing, man. And you love to see it. Cam Scatterbo, he's also a big reason as to why the energy is high. Listen, expect this young man to make crazy big noise in this season opener or throughout the season in general, period. You talk about a young man who is just playing hungry, playing with just this level of just ferocity. He's out there making aerial catches, tiptoes on the sideline type of maneuvers to make plays. And he's becoming like a little bit of a favorite, a camp favorite for targets as well. I think so far every quarterback has made a touchdown pass and throw to this young man. So as a complimentary piece to a Tyron Tracy, right? A bebop and rock steady combination, if you will. Absolute goons out there in the backfield for us in this running game. Okay? Both of them have pass catching abilities, and expect this running game to be a complement to this air pass offense that we have in the works right now. Absolutely. I had seen some game tape on Cam, but to see him making these type of plays, he's good with his hands. He's good making catches. And that's a problem we've had here at the running back position. We're not going to get too crazy into it with the tip passes, Mr. 26, because those days are long gone, right? But we have Tyron Tracy. We have Cam Scatterbo backing him up, being that number 2 after the one punch that we needed here. And they both are good with the passing game. So I absolutely love to see it. As I said again, expect Cam Scatterbo to make crazy noise this year. That young man is coming in here all the way motivated. And that's what we need out of our young players. That's what we need out, not only out of the young players, we need it out of everybody in the building. Because for too long, this organization has just been a laughing stock. Okay? And honestly, I think, no nonsense, when the NFC East is at its best, it is just all around good for football as a whole. So I'm tired of my team being the limp limb out of the NFC East. Let us be the final piece, the dark horse to make the NFC East the NFC beast again. That's what I want. So it's good to see all this energy. It's good to see all this potential out of this offense, because for too long, this offense has been stagnant. So you just absolutely love to see it. Again, sticking with the offense, Darius Slayton getting busy, making one-handed catches. New number, right? Got to give it to the young man. New attitude this year. He got his money. He's going to get busy as our number 2. He has been getting above 500, 600, 700 yards consistently since he's come into the league. Now that he has a competent quarterback that can throw him the ball anywhere on the field where he needs to be, okay, where he needs the ball to be to make the catch, expect him to break 1,000 yards. And if he doesn't, for whatever chance, he will be knocking on that door. He will have at least 900 plus yards. I'm giving him that much. I have to. Because the targets are going to get split. Wanda Robinson had him seen him out last year for however many yards he did, right? I think that those receptions, those targets get split between Slayton, right, Wandell, and then expect Hyatt to get in the mix. But I absolutely expect a Malik Neighbors and a Darius Slayton to be going back and forth and even head to head at certain points throughout the season when it comes to who breaks first for the 1,000 yards. Slayton is not no slouch. He has had to deal with mediocrity for years. And he's done it with his chin up the entire time. Never really threw the organization under the bus. And this is coming from somebody, no nonsense. I doubted that young man. I clowned him at times because of the certain circumstances that, transpired throughout the course of his tenure here with us. And, I'll own that and I'll eat my crow. Because that's the one thing about that young man he has in his corner is consistency. And that's, as fans, is what we want here. And I can appreciate that now. He will get his just dues. He will get his flowers. Expect him to finally crack 1,000 yards. Expect Darius Slayton to have a career year this year. Finally, he has competency at the quarterback position. Let's get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get excited. Giants faithful. Okay. Some concerns and some upsides for the defense. Let's get the bad out the way. KT, Mr. Bionic Commando, looking like Jax from Mortal Kombat out there with that robotic arm. With that bracer, rather, should I say. Glove of Thanos having ass. Listen, this is, what is this? Year 4 or 5, almost, I want to say. You got your 5th year option. No more nonsense. You're putting out videos, you're doing these things, and I'm in your corner. Make no mistake, I want you to get busy. Okay? Busy. Understand that. I am a supporter. I am a fan. You can't have offensive linemen make you look silly out there. Because there's one thing, like I said, to get beat in the same breath of a JMS, getting beat by Abdul Carter. But to get beat to that degree, remember, there's levels to this shit. So when you out there looking silly on one-on-ones, and even certain situations when you running on team drills, you need to step your game up. We can't be having that. And let's use that as a moment to learn, to get better, to succeed and persevere. Okay? Because as I said, I'm cheering for you, young man. I want you to be that dude that we thought you were going to be when we drafted you when we did. Because you were a first-round pick along with an Evan Neal. Evan Neal is making strides. So far, he's got to prove it on the field. You look like you were doing strides in them workout videos. I need to see you getting busy in training camp. I need to see you apply it on the field. Hopefully you can get busy in the preseason. You can turn some heads and prove the doubters wrong. Okay? And prove the supporters like me right. Because again, I keep telling this and I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. I hate seeing talented players, high draft round picks go to waste. I just do. You know, we had literally had an entire draft year go to waste under Dave Gettleman. It makes me sick to my stomach. So KT, step your game up, young man. Come on, Mr. Bionic Commando. You got this. I believe in you. On the flip side, a couple good things for the defense. Trey Hawkins getting busy, making noise out there, making plays. You know, it's a good thing. And, you know, I don't want to poo-poo on that young man. However, this is nothing new with him. I recall when we first drafted him, he was making some noise in training camp. Cool. Then when it came time to apply it on the field game time, he was nowhere to be found. No nonsense, no BS. So, again, I like to see it. It's great. Training camp, cool. He's definitely one of the people like I decided to pick as a sleeper going into the season. On the off chance that maybe a situation with Banks or Flott doesn't work out, even though I'm still pulling for Banks. I really, really want that young man to succeed. But however, if Trey Hawkins can apply this on the field and just be like a rotational or like a quality depth piece, that would be great. Because it's one thing to be a training camp hero; it's a whole nother to actually prove yourself on the field when the whistles and the points and the clock matters. Okay, when it really matters. So, yeah, no, Trey Hawkins. Nothing new with the training camp shenanigans in terms of making plays and making noise. Let's see how it applies on real game time. Let's see if he can be a quality depth piece at the cornerback position, which we've been lacking for a while now as well. You know, again, just some good stuff, some bad stuff. Not too much bad stuff, more good stuff than good stuff. You'd love to see it. Pads are officially on. It is go time. You know, hopefully everything is, everybody stays healthy, everybody stays focused. Hopefully we can carry this energy going into the preseason and then just build on that, man. Build on that energy, build on that feeling of camaraderie, of trying to like do something, trying to go somewhere. You know, like not only do I want to compete, I want to be able to dominate. I want to be able to actually win some games and be in a competition. Come Thanksgiving time, come around Christmas time. I want us to be, in those conversations. I'm tired of us being like the butt end of jokes. And not that I need the media to be on us like that. However, I'm just tired of being like the Browns. I'm just tired of being those Jacksonville Jaguars of the world. You know, like we're cut from a different cloth over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not like the Jets. We're not like the little brothers over here. We the big bros. So I'm just tired of being talked out as if we the little bros, even though the Jets haven't done anything to be talked like as if they the big bros in the first place. Like, where did that come from? Jets been mediocre for years, despite having the pieces that to so-called quote-unquote make playoff pushes. So that's where I'm going with that, man. Not to get too crazy in the rant between the crosstown rivals, but y'all's is scrubs compared to us. There's not even a comparison. So for the media to be on top of y'all like that and clown us like the way they do, and at times it's justifiably so, it's whack. It's corny. So to see the energy, the vibes, as you will, the aura, as they say, be as high as they are in training camp, as I said, it's carried over to preseason, it's carried over to to official season opener. I expect us to get all the way busy, even have a 2-0 possible start. I'm talking to you Commanders fans, and I'm talking to you Dallas Cowboys fans, because everything looking crazy over there in Dallas. People getting ACL tears, and people not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks getting clowned. Come on, man. Let's go, Big Blue. No more games, man. Let's get it. That's how I'm feeling, and that's how I'm going to go into this season. I'm going to follow suit to the energy coming out of the building. That's where I'm at with it. So is it a little bit of hope? Is it a little bit of hype, if you will? For sure. But let's get it. Let's do it. Let's be that way. Let's get hype. Let's be hopeful. You know, the problem that we had here for the longest time is gone. Dabo has no more excuses. It is put up or shut up with the pieces he has available. And so far, I'm loving the pieces that Joe Schoen has been acquired for him. Real talk. On both sides of the ball. So let's see what's up, man. That's my recap for training camp days 5 and 6. Dope stuff, man. Absolutely fire stuff. You like to see it coming out of these training camps. Let's keep this energy going into the season is all I can say. I also have, however, recaps for days 3 and 4. As I said earlier, if you haven't done so, I'll leave a link in the description to my channel. Go to my channel, check them out. If you haven't subscribed over there, please do so. Much appreciated. On the road to 1,000. One day at a time, one clip, one show at a time. One tap-in Tuesday at a time. Plot of Scientists. Leave a like, share, subscribe. Hit us with a comment. I got no problem having a conversation in the comment section. That being the case, Tap In Tuesday. Stay tuned to my channel if you haven't already done so. I'll have some more stuff coming out later on today, possibly a training camp day 7 recap, just a quick go over what's going on for today, as well as I might throw a little mixtape out there of some training camp highlights for y'all as well, man, just to set the mood back a little bit, to remind people of what I really do. And what I really like to do is the highlights and the music, man. So on top of the commentary, don't get it twisted. I love being able to just look in the camera and spit some stuff to y'all when it comes to this New York Football Giants talk, man. However, the music, the highlights, the videotape, the clips, I just love being able to piece them together and put on some dope stuff to entertain y'all, for y'all to look at, and to get y'all hyped up for this season, man. It's going to be a good one. So stay tapped, stay tuned in. You know what time it is. Aboriginal Sports Network. Hit the like, hit the share, leave a comment. Can't stress that enough. That being the case, this is Gh0stDog out. Peace.
Yo, it's Tappin' Tuesday, the holy grail of the beat. What better day to spit gems? New York's legacy repeats. A weeknight, sit quiet, and for we it ain't dead. Gh0stDog vibes, breaking it down in your head. Sit back, roll a blunt, let's elevate in style. Recollect the memory, city vibes make it worthwhile. NFL fans gather round, we ready for the grind. This channel be my throne, leading you to unwind. Spitting facts on the mic, headphones set to the tone. From the streets of the east, we making this our own. Tapping out Tuesday, but only for a while. Goodbye Tuesday, a pill now hard to swallow. Hit that like button and don't forget to follow. I'll be back soon, shit, it might be tomorrow.
This is a Gh0stDog mixtape original.